Hello, how are you? Well, it's been pretty cold, and I hope you're not catching a cold or um, COVID-19 infection or any other disease, or just even common cold. But some people like cold weather and some don't. What about you? Especially people who enjoy ice skating outside or skiing. Usually that's outside too. Enjoy the winters. The mountains covered with white snow seemed almost like oil painting or watercolor painting or even photographs. They are very beautiful. So if you like that kind of things, of course, winter is your season. For me, as you know, I think I've told you many times, I'm a summer boy. Uh, Even how hot it is, I still like the summer. I don't know why, but that's the way I am. Okay, we'll continue with idioms using animals. Today, again, uh, another kind of birds. That's the goose. But you don't say a goose, two gooses. A goose, two geese, three geese, many geese, just like a mouse. Two mouses, no. Two mice, three mice. Just like a child, many children, something like that. Because the English language is hybrid. It has many different roots from many different older languages to make uh, okay, plural form from a singular. Sometimes you put s, sometimes you put I or e or a, or sometimes makes a different form. So that's what it is. By knowing or studying the English language, you can probably get even more knowledge about other languages. That is a good thing about studying of the hybrid things. Hybridity, do you know hybrid? It really means more than one things, two or three or many things, and choose the better part from each of them to mix them to make even much better things. For example, hybrid automobiles like a Toyota has. Of course, Tesla of the United States or many all electric automobiles from China, especially, they're famous. They're wonderful, but they're not hybrid. Why? Because they don't use gasoline. But they're hybrid. Cars use better part of the gasoline automobiles and the better part of the electric automobiles and mixed together. So they use both. For example, well, summer times or winter time, winter or summertime, uh, it's not cold. So machines work smoothly or better, I would say. But when autumn or winter comes, those seasons are cold, of course. When it snows, machines get cold also, and they don't work smoothly. And some electric cars stop, and you cannot restart the engine very easily. But if you have a gasoline power, it is more powerful. Instantly, the machine starts and it doesn't stop. So hybrid cars are good for all seasons or all parts of the world. That's the advantage of the hybridity. We are also hybrid, everyone. Hybrid because your father and mother's mix. So all the living creatures are hybrid, except some ancient trees like ginkgos, olives. They do not pollinate. Just some trees happen to have the fruit, and some of them do not. And we call them male or female, but it's just we just use the term to make it easier for us to understand. But in fact, they don't have the sorry, gender. I'm sorry. So, but then many other animals are hybrid. That's why we have generations after generations continue to survive. Otherwise, the deformation takes place, and that species can die out. Okay, today, goose. Wild goose chase. It means, okay, futile, or some people say futile pursuit. Futile or futile means, let's say, useless, nonsense thing. Pursuit, it means, okay, chase or hunt, okay? So, wild goose chase means useless searching. For example, trying to find a little pin in this messy bag of yours. It's like a wild goose chase. Or let's say, okay, it seemed a wild goose chase when my father got lost in Tokyo bus tour, said the guide to me. And I had to say, oh, I'm sorry, I had to apologize for something which I didn't do anything about, but it happened. And that's what my father's tour guide said in Tokyo. That was last century, years ago. Now, next idiom is eager beaver. It means someone who is enthusiastic or hardworking. Someone like myself, I guess. For example, okay, uh, she's such an eager beaver because she always is the first person to volunteer in my class. I have a few those students in my university I work, and they are very helpful, and I'm thankful for them as well. I guess, well, I've been always an eager beaver to try doing right things. Not for myself, but for my families, step families, to please them, as well as the teachers or sport coaches or church leaders, I guess. Otherwise, I didn't think I was accepted by others. Low self-esteem that I can realize now. That's when I was growing up. Okay, next one is busy as a bee. For example, someone who is busy, or people work busy or industrious. I guess, okay, with 3 reports and 50 pages of translation work, which due this weekend, I am busy as a bee, I can say. Or Once Japanese people were called the economic animals, or many Western people thought they work like bees. But now, I think Japanese people are getting more relaxed and enjoy their free time. And sometimes they do too much, I guess. And these days, of course, we think the Chinese people work very hard, like bees. Also, other Asians started to work very hard and they started to show their nation's economical growth. And it happens to many different nations, but then they don't stay forever, they change, right? Uh, okay, right now, of course, almost everything they made in China, because they have the technique, and yeah, many people work very hard to achieve that level. Do you know next nation? It's going to be like that. Let's look forward to it. Okay, the last idiom for today is sly as a fox, you know. Woo-hoo! Coon. Uh, they look like dogs, but they are not. They are very beautiful. Many of them are brown. Uh, okay, the fox. But it means kind of like a negative, cunning or crafty. For example, I would say, oh, somebody, okay, let's say his name is XX. Well, XX is sly as a fox. He always finds a way to get what he wants from others. Do you know anyone sly as a fox? Well, I kind of like envy those people who can use others without feeling guilty or without any hesitation. But, I think they are maybe smart as a fox. Well, that's you call it. Sly as fox. That's about it. Well, today I forgot to do new words, only the idioms with animals. Take care of yourself. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.